Good morning, Mike. Thank you. Yes, with over 5 billion streams, 29 million monthly listeners on Spotify, and 65 million social media followers, Alok is one of the biggest DJs in the world, and now he has his own Las Vegas residency. Before you catch him on stage this weekend, Alok joins us live here on More. Good morning to you. How are you?
Thank you. Thank you for your words. I mean, it's amazing to be back here.
I mean, that's gotta, like, do you still have pinch me moments that, I mean, your career has just blown up over the last few years.
Yes, for sure. Definitely has. But, you know, I just tried to change the feeling where before I got anxious, now I get like excited. It's almost the same feeling, but yeah, of course I do still have it.
Well, this is so exciting. I mean, last time we talked to you here on More, you were in town for EDC.
Yeah.
Now you are launching your Vegas residency at Hakkasan. So tell us all about it.
Yeah, I think it's a very important spot to be at, you know, when you're a DJ, and it's a place where all the biggest DJs are, you know, performing. You also have those huge festivals. So it's important, you know, to be here and to serve people here.
Yeah, so tell us what you like about performing in Vegas.
So I think in a way where people here, when they go out and they want to have fun, it's just like, you know, you're in Vegas. So in a way where you kind of surrender more yourself into that moment. And I think here is such a beautiful place in a way where you can go to Grand Canyon, but you also can have experience on a party. So I love everything here, the whole environment. And to be here, I really feel that, you know, I can in a way connect with the US crowd in a very genuine moment.
Okay, so do you have plans then? You mentioned Grand Canyon. Do you have plans to visit the Grand Canyon while you're here?
I've been 4 times, 5 times already actually, yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Embarrassingly, I live here very close to the Grand Canyon. I've also lived in Arizona very close to the Grand Canyon, and I've still never been.
Really?
I know, so I need to go because it's embarrassing.
Yes,
but
you have to.
I want to talk to you too about this really cool project that you put together recently called The Future is Ancestral.
Yeah.
Tell us how you got to work with the indigenous tribes in your home country of Brazil for this.
I was looking for inspiration like back in 2014, and so that when I went to a very isolated indigenous tribe, and it was like 2 flights, 30 hours in a row, and then 9 hours in a very small canoa, and I finally got there. And it changed my whole mindset about how to deal with their culture. We think that we're more developed and they're less developed, but it's actually different goals and values. Also, while I was doing music to work on the top 10 radio, they were doing music for healing. So it was like a real like mindset changing.
Huh.
And then 2021, I was asking myself, where's the future? And came the answer like the future is ancestral, in a way where I knew I had to do an album inspired by their roots, the indigenous roots. So we started this collaboration with 7 different tribes around Brazil. It was like a very beautiful moment where we shared all, like, you know, this in the studio, and I feel that I can be a platform to potentialize their voices.
Yeah. If you could share what, and I know you're going to share with this project, of course, that you're going to have at the Grammy Museum, which is so cool. But if you could share with our viewers one lesson you learned from the different tribes, what would that lesson be? I
think in a way where we understand, like we're always talking about protecting the forest, but we are very disconnected with it. So I think that the best way to protect the forest is actually to listen what he has to say, right? And I think that the indigenous music, songs, is actually the translation of what the forest has to say, because it's really like, we think that most of us think that the forest stand is not productive, but for them is their culture, their spirituality, you know, it's everything for them in a way where, you know, it's just a very good way to connect again with the forest and protect it and respect it. So yeah, before I thought it was only going to be an album, right? But I understood that it's actually a movement. So we've been 2 times to UN to discuss about this, to perform there, and to bring awareness. I think the most important point about this is once we don't have conscience about something, it's very normal that we make mistakes, right? But once we have conscience about it, it's not a mistake anymore, it's a choice. So after just getting involved with it, you make it your choice, you know.
I love that. We're going to add environmentalists to your list of accolades next time you come to visit us. But again, congratulations on your residency. Go party with Alok at